Finally, we have a first look at the upcoming movie called Predator Badlands, confirmed to be released in November 7th of this year. It is going to be the 7th film in a series of movies, well, excluding the AVP ones, and then the upcoming 6th will be the Predator Killer of Killers to be released this June, an anthology. So this film, Badlands, is directed by Dan Trachtenberg, the same guy behind Prey of 2022, and he has brought to life quite a few interesting ideas. So here in this video we will not do a conventional breakdown, but actually showcase the brand new concepts that are introduced in this universe through this movie. So there will be a lot of fuzz here, and you can tell your friends all about it. Let's get to it. Number 1. This would be the first time a predator would actually have a name, like a proper name in the movies. In Predator Badlands, the central predator character would be named Dek. This marks the first instance in the film series in a cinematic universe where a predator is given a personal name, moving beyond the traditional portrayal of these creatures as anonymous hunters. For example, the first predator wasn't even called anything, and the last one from the movie The Predator was just called as the fugitive predator, while the one hunting him was the upgrade predator. So having a personal name, Dek, is actually a first, well, movie-wise. Number 2, this would be the first time the predator would be the main focus, a protagonist. He would be the main character of the movie. He would be a young unblooded Yautja, well, maybe. Unlike previous films where predators are antagonists or at the very least an anti-villain, which means that they aren't really good guys but somewhere out there, Predator Badlands would center on Dek, who is stated to be a young predator that was outcast by his tribe, his species. So whether or not he is a blooded Yautja is still in the air as of now. But there, in the upcoming movie, we would see a predator good guy, a protagonist, and we would follow his journey in a desolate and unforgiving alien planet. Number 3, this would be the first time the timeline would be set in the future and in a distant alien world. See, the first Predator movie was set in 1987. The second one was 2 years later in 1989. Then we have the movie Predators of 2010, which is set in a game sanctuary planet but still in the current modern day time frame, well, give or take a couple of years. Then we had Prey, which was in the 18th century, and the 3 parts of the Killer of Killers upcoming anthology, which will all be set in humanity's past, the Viking Age, the Japanese Edo period, and during World War II. So deviating away from all that, Predator Badlands will be set in the distant future where humanity has begun colonizing the stars, and they would have developed technology that would rival the ones used by the predators, at least partly. We have always wondered how humans would fare against these Yautjas, given that the technology gap is narrowed down, and so here in this movie, we will actually get an answer to it. Number 4. This would be the first time we will get a proper look at the Predator homeworld, Yautja Prime. Well, at least in more detail as opposed to the short scene in AVP Requiem, when Wolf departed his planet to deal with the xenomorph threats in ours. The movie producers have officially stated that Badlands is intended to be a self-contained entry in the series and would be set on the Predator's homeworld and would be focusing on the culture of their species. Well, it might be that a Predator homeworld was visited and that the outcast was sent away later on to another planet, and that is where the main story would unfold. At least that's what I hope it would be, hoping that humans never actually set foot on the most dangerous planet, Yautja Prime, and that it would be funny if humans colonize it. So high hopes is all I have for now. Number 5. And talking about humans, space colonization and power, here we have Whan Utani's first entry in a Predator movie. This was seen when Thea's synthetic android rolled her eyes backwards and revealed the large W logo of the corporation. There was also a scene in the end of the teaser where one of the human vehicles actually had a Whan Utani logo on the side. This company is actually more grounded in the Alien franchise and made a brief appearance in AVP Requiem. But you know, I know, we all know that AVP doesn't count as far as the proper Predator timeline is concerned. However, here in this movie, with the company making an entrance in Badlands, it might mean that it is a confirmation that even the movie cinematic universes of the aliens, the xenomorphs, and the predators would be in the same one, and that they are joined at the hip. Now going on to number 6, this would be the first time we will see the predators hunting deadly alien life forms. You know, excluding xenomorphs from the crossover movies. We would finally see them hunting them in action against other alien creatures. Of course, there were the river ghosts and other aliens in the 2010 Predators movie, but we never actually saw the Yautja hunting them. In the teaser trailer, we saw the outcasts dodging explosive defensive mechanisms of the alien plants there, which had the aesthetics of the plants in Alien Covenant. We saw the outcasts also cutting down deadly vines that were attacking him like tentacles, and then there was this gigantic beast which might be Deck's actual ultimate target or ultimate boss in the planet, and he would be there to hunt it down and thus become blooded so that he would be embraced back to his clan or tribe as a hunter and not exiled as an outcast. Then number 7. This would be the first time humans would actually be hunting the Predator. So in most Predator movies, the story is usually about a group of humans being hunted by a powerful alien called the Predator. But in Predator Badlands, things are flipped upside down, and for the first time, humans are the one doing the hunting, and the Predator is the one being hunted. To survive, Deck, the Predator, teams up with Thea, an android created by Whan Utani Corporation, and they would both be trying to survive a group of humans which might either be mercenaries or agents working for Whan Utani. This makes things a lot more interesting, because now the audience sees the Predator as someone we're rooting for, not someone to be afraid of. The hunter becomes the hunted here, and the scary alien becomes the hero. Number 8. It'll also be the first time we'll see an ancient Predator in action. Well, we saw one in Predator 2, but it was just there. And here, it might be the one with the white dreadlocks following slowly the outcast who had one of his arms cut off. In Predator lore, ancients are the oldest and most experienced members of the species, essentially the elders of their society. Ancients are veteran predators who have lived through countless hunts and wars. They are often creatures which are centuries old and have survived everything from xenomorph hunts to clashes with other rival clans. They decide who gets to go on hunts, which young warriors are ready to be blooded, and they set the codes of honor and conduct that all others follow. So even though they may be older, they are still deadly. Some of them are legendary warriors who have hunted the most dangerous creatures in the galaxy, and along with him, there will be another larger predator that is hunting Deck, well under the Ancients' command. This was the one seen fighting Deck, and he seems to be way taller, or maybe Deck is just the Tyrion Lannister of the species. Now number 9, this will be the first time we have glowing superheated blades as part of the Predator arsenal of weapons. This is a novel weapon which makes a great addition to the Predator arsenal. These weapons, aside from being deadlier due to their superheated blades, the edges, they also enhance the visual spectacle and demonstrate how advanced the Predator technology actually is. Also, aside from the blades, there would be the famous combi sticks and grenades, as well as maybe, I'm hoping, a shoulder-mounted cannon. And lastly, number 10. While not actually the first time we would hear a Predator speak, click or mimic the sounds of humans, here in this upcoming movie, it would be the first time we would actually hear a consistent verbal and written language of the Predators, and not just random clicks. Badlands is set to introduce a fully developed verbal and written language for the Yautjas, one that is crafted by the linguists behind the Na'vi language in the Avatar movies. So this development would be a big step in the movie lore, and it would be the first time we see the Predators actually have an established society or a culture. So those are the 10 brand new concepts seen in the trailer of Predator Badlands. Now if you like this video, then watch this other one too, and check out our channel as well. We might have things you haven't seen before. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, fam.